Bine ați revenit la bord! Mașini și afaceri demarează astăzi pe un culoar special integral dedicat rubricii Made in Romania. Azimut Craiova, țintă Ford. Astăzi veți face un tur al uzinei Ford Craiova, recent reutilată și modernizată, locul în care la fiecare 87 de secunde se naște un nou Ford Ecosport. Pornim chiar acum cu Nina Căta.
Salutare, dragilor! Bine v-am găsit la o nouă ediție a emisiunii Mașini și Afaceri. Data trecută v-am promis o surpriză, iar surpriza este că astăzi am venit să vedem cu ochii noștri cum se fabrică noul Ford Ecosport. Mai mult decât atât, cel care ne va prezenta cele mai importante etape ale procesului de fabricație va fi nimeni altul decât directorul general al Ford România, John Oldham.
What were the reasons for Ford to start the exclusive production of Ecosport here in Craiova?
Okay, well, there are many reasons why we've introduced Ecosport into Craiova. Firstly, the SUV market within Europe and worldwide is increasing, and we needed a facility to manufacture that vehicle. So in order to do that, we've been on what we call a journey of transformation. The transformation that's been based on three key areas. That's the facility here in Craiova, together with the product, being the new SUV Ecosport, and then together with the people. So the journey has been one whereby we're trying to produce here in Craiova a world-class vehicle. It's manufactured not only in Craiova for all of the European market, but also in Brazil, in China, India, and Russia. And this vehicle will be solely for all of the Ford of Europe. So it's a great opportunity for us.
From the point of view of the investment needed to be redefine the assembly lines,
yes.
How much did you invest and for how long? For how long did you need to make all these changes?
Well, the total investment that we've spent in Ford Craiova to date is approximately 1.5 billion euros. But for the Ecosport launch, we spent around about 200 million euros. And we started producing the equipment and redefining the lines back last year. And I'm pleased to say that within 10 months from us cutting the floor and installing the new equipment for the body shop and for the paint shop and for trim and final, we produced our first vehicle.
Is there any possibilities so that other Ford car models will be built here in Craiova?
Well, what we have is what we call a totally flexible facility. That's both in the body shop, in the paint shop and in trim and final. And we're always looking at opportunities, and those opportunities hopefully will come to Craiova at some point in time. But at the moment our production is on the Ecosport vehicle.
Heard from a press release that you will soon leave the plant here in Craiova, and I wanted to ask you with what thought and what memories do you leave this facility? And
Well, I've been here, this would have been my 5th year in Craiova. I've actually been here for 4 years, and during that period of time I have come to really love this plant, the people, the culture, but more importantly the people. The people here in Craiova are what I call the root or the core major ingredient for success. So in terms of my memories, it's one of fondness. It's one where I will always remember this plant. It's become part of me. And I think what we've done is really transformed Craiova as one team, with one plan, with one goal, and that's become the best manufacturing facility in Ford. And that was my dream, that was my ambition. And we're on that road to transformation, and I hope that the plant goes from success to success.
now I would like to see the plant.
No
and
problem.
how an Ecosport is made right
No problem.
in the plant. So.
Yeah, we can now go to the body shop, I suggest, and then into trim and final.
So how many bodies are driven daily from the robotic assembly line?
At the moment, we produce approximately 600 bodies per day, finished bodies. And those bodies then go into the paint shop for e-coating and painting, and then from there into the final trim and final assembly area.
What happens if a robot fails?
Then effectively the production stops. We have very little buffers, but we have a dedicated skilled team, around about 20 skilled people per shift working on the facility. And then if it does have a breakdown, the alarm will go off, and then the maintenance people respond to that breakdown. The good thing is that we've trained them. The people that we have are highly qualified, and they are actually trained in robotics.
When are you doing the robot maintenance operations?
Okay, well, the robot maintenance here is done on the off shift. So we're running at the moment 2 in a mini shift, and the mini shift is where the majority of the maintenance is done. That said, there is maintenance that can be done while the machines are still running, because we do a lot of predictive maintenance as well as preventative maintenance. So it's critical that we do the maintenance during normal production as well.
How many people are taking care of all these robots so everything works properly?
On average, we have 20 people per shift working over a 3-shift area. And then they also cover the stamping, body and stamping as well.
Acum, dacă Nina și domnul John Oldham au luat-o înainte spre secția de montaj, haideți să mai rămânem câteva clipe în hala caroseriilor. Aici sunt peste 500 de roboți, multe dintre operațiuni fiind complet automatizate la Ford Craiova, un vârf al tehnologiei Ford pe partea de caroserie. Nu sunt deloc vorbe goale, realmente, Ford a setat la Craiova, în România, cea mai modernă și mai versatilă secție de caroserii pe care producătorul american o deține la nivel mondial.
Please tell me when and how are the car fueled when they are coming from the assembly line?
As the vehicle has come in, we put approximately 5 liters of petrol We put 5 litres dependent on whether it's gasoline or diesel, and that's with using the fuel from petrol.
So how many Ford Ecosport models are driven out every day from the assembly line?
At the moment, we're making approximately 600 vehicles a day that are driven off here over a 2-shift basis. So it's a 2-shift operation, so we run about 300 vehicles per shift.
What is the maximum capacity of the plant?
Okay. Our facility is capacitated for 300,000 vehicles a year. Yeah, and that's based on a 3-shift operation as well now.
The production here in Craiova covers all the demand from all over Europe.
Yes, so the vehicles produced here are for all of Europe. But in addition to that, we also ship parts, finished vehicles to Egypt and South Africa. And but majority all to Europe. Percentage-wise, around about 25% to UK, and a similar amount to Germany, and then with Spain and Italy being the next big markets for us.
I already saw that this one has a right hand.
Right, yeah.
Yes. How many employees are working now on the assembly line?
So the total number of people across the site is now 4,300. We took on 1,700 additional people from August last year till December. So in this area we are probably around about 1,100 people working on assembly over the 2 shifts.
And how are they split between the shifts?
Equally balanced, yes. So the number of people on first shift and second shift are exactly the same. And everybody's going through a comprehensive training plan as well. Training plan basically on-the-job training, using virtual reality, so the electronic side of the business, and also dynamic. So the people, when they come to the line, if they've never seen it before, will go through that training before we allow them to build a vehicle.
How much time do they need for a training, like 3?
Well, we've taken, on average, the type of training from dynamic, static and virtual reality. We spread that over a number of weeks, so probably 4 weeks. But the people have to get up to the tack time, the time for building, and that takes a while. But I'm pleased to say that the people that we have here are able to make the volume every day.
How long it takes for a Ford Ecosport from the assembly line, from gate number 1, let's say, to the exit?
Well, at the moment, a vehicle is coming off the line every 87 seconds.
Wow.
So every 87 seconds, you'll see a vehicle coming off the line. So input has to be matched to the output. So it's every 87 seconds a vehicle is going in, and every 87 seconds a vehicle is coming out.
Okay, but if you count the total minutes or hours from a model to be manufactured.
Total manufacturing from body shop
Yes.
through to paint shop, through to finish, is around about 4 days, 5 days.
What is the critical point of the final assembly line and how can it affect the production of cars?
But from our critical point for assembly, it really starts at the stamping. So we go back to the initial part of the process. So from stamping into body shop, and then from body shop into paint shop, and then from paint shop into trim and final. Every part of the process is critical because it's critical not only to our production, but also to our quality and the end customer, who is actually the person buying the vehicle. So we build in all our processes, quality, error-proofing devices to make sure the customer achieves the best quality.
I heard also that you have a testing line here. So
Every part of the final area, like where we are now, is where the vehicle is 100% tested. That could be for the door closing efforts, for example, the functionality of all the electronics on the vehicle. And then from there, we will then set up the alignment of the wheels and the headlamps. Then it goes from there through another part, which is where we do the water testing, and then find a customer acceptance line. And then from there, it goes into what we call squeak and rattle. And then from there, if it's okay, we then ship the vehicle. So it's ensuring that the quality of the vehicle is what our customer would expect.
interesting that we saw how a Ford Ecosport is made, especially here in Romania. It's a 100% Romanian product. So now that we talk about Ford Ecosport 100% made in Romania, tell me more about what did you like in Romania, for example, food or cities?
I've done quite a lot of traveling when I've been here. It's given me the opportunity to Brasov, to Sibiu, to Bucharest, and other parts of Romania, to Timișoara, and it's been fantastic. The food, it's some things I can't get still. I can't get a good Indian curry, for example, but that said, all the food I've managed and it's been great.
What were the good points or the critical points that you found here in Romania, or the good things and the bad things?
I think for me, one of the big things is the weather. I think the weather compared to the UK, especially in the summertime, it's absolutely perfect. Bad things, I don't have any bad things. I sometimes wish the driving of the people was a little bit better, but other than that, I have nothing bad to say about this country. I've had a wonderful, wonderful time here. The people, the warmth, the culture, just everything about it has been an experience of a lifetime that I will never, ever, ever forget.
Have you thought about bringing your family here and move?
No, my wife and my children have been here on numerous occasions, and they absolutely love the country. They love the people, and I will definitely come back when I leave to go back to the UK. But I don't think we'll buy a house, no.
Okay, I understand. So one last message for Romanians and for your ex-colleagues here.
Okay, well, first of all, for Craiova, I wish them all a very much success in the future. I hope and pray that we get another vehicle here for Craiova, because that in itself will safeguard the future of Craiova. And then from the people of this plant, of Craiova, of Romania, I wish them all the very, very best of success. I've had a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I think the memories will remain in my heart for many, many years.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. După ce ne-au încălțat cu bocan și ne-au plimbat prin fabrică, prin toate etapele de producție ale noului Ford Ecosport, a venit timpul să ne luăm rămas bun de la uzina Ford din Craiova. Vă mulțumesc că ați fost alături de mine și în acest episod din rubrica Made in România și până data viitoare, rămâneți cu bine! V-am pupat!